tariffs are now the end of the world, right? We've got boomers thinking the percentage of 25% tariff, the possibility of 25% tariffs is going to crush our economy when everything's already double and triple the price. And that's just a little bit insane. And the fact that we've had tariffs on the United States for decades, particularly dairy, meat, that sort of things, where it's 200, 300%. And that's why in Canada, you don't see any American beef for the most part. You might get some Jack Links for $9, probably because it's tariffed. You don't see any American milk or eggs. And to a degree, that makes sense. You want people to buy from our country, but the liberty-based person in me, the freedom-based person in me says, well, these products I should be able to buy whichever products are better. Maybe the stores don't have to carry them, but if a store wants to carry them to give more variety, and they can, and people like them, then why shouldn't they be able to at a normal price? So I get both sides of it, and I get why the United States wants to, I get why the United States wants to do this thing where they do reciprocal tariffs. And that's not exactly mean of them. It's being portrayed as it's very mean to do that to the boomers. And what I'm saying is Canada's been doing the same thing, so how does it mean only when the U.S. does it? If you told them, the same people, if this was a different situation, and you said, putting tariffs on the United States is mean. If it was like a conservative government in office in Canada and they said, we can't have these tariffs on the U.S., we're destroying people's jobs down there. They're just people who are just on the other side of the border. They're our neighbors. They're our family. We can't have tariffs. These people would go for that. The same people who say the tariffs are bad would go for that if you told them tariffs are bad the other way and we shouldn't have them. But in this case, in this scenario, tariffs are wonderful for us, but not for them. Let's see if we can get... let's see this here.
Some might call it a smashing good time. A nationwide surge in frustration over Trump's tariffs on Canada has sparked a new idea at a rage room in Halifax.
What you see here is a drop in a bucket.
Owner Terry LeBlanc is giving customers a free frame photo of U.S. President Donald Trump to smash.
Normally, I don't really get political. However, I feel with everything going on in the world and what's happening these days, I feel like this is needed.
So, of course, this was needed. I'm never political, except I want people to smash the picture of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. So what we have here is footage of boomers putting themselves in a rage room because they're so upset with Trump over something that hasn't actually happened, by the way. None of this stuff has actually happened. And they're so upset with him. They've been watching these very broadcasts. And they're saying, you know what, we can't take this anymore. I need to get my rage out and smash pictures of Trump.
The Rage Room provides a safe space to blow off steam by breaking electronic and household items.
We're entertainment first, and if you get a little stress relief out of it while you're here, then it wins both ways.
And people are having fun.
Well, I have a little souvenir that I'm actually going to keep. Just hang it up, March break stuff. Sorry, Donald.
It's kind of freeing. It's very nice. It's almost therapeutic. It was great. I loved it.
Oh, it's almost therapeutic there, bud. I just go in there and I smash the picture of the old Donald there, and I just feel a weight lifted off of me shoulders. It's slowly turning into a leprechaun. I just feel the weight lifted off of me shoulders, and I just can't help think that Orange Man bad. This is how Canadians actually talk, by the way. This woman here, this is not an exaggeration. You're going to find people all over the place. That woman looked possibly native. She had a French last name. Who knows what she was? But the same way people in New York all sound like Italians, so many people up in Canada talk like this,
While this reporter shouldn't participate in any political smashing, I do want to alleviate some stress and break some random objects.
Extras on the Smash menu are 25% off in opposition to the tariffs. The portraits have been donated to LeBlanc by Quinprint and are printed on Canadian paper. The shop is bracing for impact from Trump's proposed levy and is worried for its customers.
People are feeling the pinch, and at least as far as my clients are concerned, it's the folks who can afford the pinch the least.
Framed photos of JD Vance and Elon Musk.
I can't afford. You see the contradiction here? I can't afford to go out and buy groceries, but I can't afford. This 25% tariff is going to crush me so badly that I can't afford things. But let me go pay to smash a bunch of things in a rec room. Pictures of JD. Oh, I'm just going to go out there and smash some pictures of old JD and some old Elon photos, eh? I know these 25% tariffs are going to crush me, but if I go paying $50, well, that's just money well spent, I think. You take a few days off from Tim's, and then you smash up a few pictures of Elon. He's a fascist. So why don't we just go in there and do that, This is absolutely these people are absolutely out of their minds, and it makes me wonder who put out some sort of radio frequency on like PBS or in Canada CBC Gem, NPR radio. There had to have been a day where somebody sent a spam email out to Boomer's Hotmail accounts and said, click on this to win $1 million, and it just played like a high-pitched frequency that activated them against Trump. Because, these people don't know anything about JD Vance. What has JD Vance done besides been mean to Zelensky? They don't know anything about JD Vance. They've been hammered with Musk and Trump tariff stuff, where they're just protecting their economy and the taxpayer. But on the other side, Canada doing the same thing. It's like, that's mean when they do it, so we're going to do it back. It's not mean if we do it. Plus, we have this psychosis where we want to smash pictures of their faces. I don't know where this... I don't know how this works, and I'm beginning to... it's reaching its wit's end. When you're going to say you can't afford anything, but you'd spend money to go and smash pictures... It's like we're in 2016 all over again. It's been 10 years almost, and we've recircled back around to this Orange Man bad thing, even though things were clearly terrible under Biden, and things were clearly terrible under Trudeau. And now we're circling back around to before that, where they have the same arguments. It's a new generation, and it's all boomers. It's all people over 50 years old at these protests, at these anti-Elon protests, these anti-Trump protests. It's all boomers. It's supplemented by illegal immigrants who don't want to be deported, yes. But for the most part, you see any of the new videos. Caitlin Clark, Bo Diddle, a lot of these people who are still out there doing this, God bless them. InfoWars the other day was out there. It's all old white people. And you're just like, what is going on here? What chain letter did they threaten them with? If you don't go out and smash pictures of Donald Trump, you're going to get 7 years of bad luck. Or, I just won $30 million in this Nigerian lottery. I'm a prince. I want to send I'll send you $10 million. You just send me back $8, okay? And if you don't go smash pictures of Trump or protest against Elon, I'm going to call the police on you. This extortion game, stop extorting the boomers. CBC, PBS, Global News, CNN. I guess this is their core audience, and they felt like they can hold on to like a block of like 500,000 viewers if they just keep appealing to them. But the boomers are being manipulated. Sure, this is a lot of common sense we're working with, a little bit of math here, a little bit of history there. I can't afford an Apple, but I'm going to go spend this amount of money smashing photos. Okay. I don't like slavery, but I'm happy to subsidize slave labor so that I can keep immigrants coming in. The housing prices just go up. We don't know why. It has nothing to do with our massive immigration policy. None of this stuff connects for these people. So I guess when that happens, let's just go smash some photos.